Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, people just don't take you seriously? At work, in relationships, even among friends. It's like your opinion doesn't carry any weight, your words are ignored, and, worse yet, people treat you with indifference or even disdain. But what if I told you that the problem might not be with them, but with small habits of yours that, without realizing it, make people lose respect for you? Stoicism teaches us that we are responsible for how the world perceives us. And today, I'm going to show you 7 behaviors that undermine your authority and make you seem weak, and more importantly, how to eliminate them from your life. If you want to be someone who is respected, valued, and heard, watch this video until the end. Because by correcting these mistakes, you won't just earn respect. You'll also strengthen your confidence and personal power. Let's dive in. What is respect and why is it essential? Before we get into the mistakes that cause people to lose respect for you, we first need to understand what respect really means and why it's so crucial in our lives. Respect isn't about fear or submission. It's about genuine recognition and admiration. When someone respects you, it means they trust your ability to make decisions, value your opinion, and recognize your worth as an individual. On the other hand, when you lose someone's respect, your words lose impact, and your presence becomes insignificant. Stoicism teaches us that true respect is earned through our actions and character. Philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius believed that acting with integrity, controlling our emotions, and keeping our word are the pillars of building a solid reputation. In practice, respect is reflected in many ways. How people listen to you in conversations, the confidence they have in your decisions, or their willingness to follow your lead. However, this respect can be lost in an instant if you don't pay attention to your own behavior. Now that you understand the importance of respect and how it's a direct reflection of your actions, let's explore the 7 behaviors that might be sabotaging your authority, and most importantly, how to fix them. 1. Reacting impulsively. Respect can take years to build, but it can be destroyed in seconds with an impulsive reaction. Have you ever noticed how people who lose their temper easily are often seen as immature or even weak? That's because impulsiveness signals a lack of self-control. And if you can't control yourself, why should anyone trust you? Many times, we react without thinking because we're overwhelmed by emotions like anger, frustration, or anxiety. But in Stoicism, one of the core principles is self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In other words, we can't control what happens, but we can control how we respond. Respected people don't let their emotions dictate their actions. They think before they speak, take a deep breath before reacting, and assess situations with a calm, rational mind. When someone loses control, they show they are a slave to their emotions. But those who remain calm, even in difficult moments, demonstrate true authority and inner strength. The solution. Practice the strategic pause. Before reacting to a provocation or making a decision in the heat of the moment, stop. Breathe. Ask yourself, does this even deserve my reaction? Over time, this will become second nature, and you'll notice that maintaining control over yourself naturally earns you the respect of others. 2. Constant complaining. Few things push people away and diminish respect faster than the habit of constant complaining. Nobody enjoys being around someone who only sees problems and turns every minor inconvenience into a huge drama. More than that, excessive complaining sends a clear message. You see yourself as a victim, and victims don't command respect. In Stoicism, there's a crucial principle. Focus on what you can control and let go of what's beyond your reach. Seneca put it best, complaining about things outside our control is the greatest waste of time and energy. In other words, complaining changes nothing. What truly makes a difference is taking action. Respected individuals don't waste time dwelling on what went wrong. They focus on finding solutions. When a problem arises, instead of whining, they ask themselves, what can I do to improve this? And if there's nothing they can do, they accept it and move forward. The key to breaking this habit is developing a proactive mindset. Whenever you feel the urge to complain, ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, take action. If not, accept it and move on. This simple shift in thinking will transform your presence, making others see you as someone strong, composed, and worthy of respect. 3. Not keeping your word. Few things destroy respect faster than failing to keep your promises. Whether it's something small, like showing up on time, or something big, like a professional commitment. When you don't follow through, people start doubting your credibility. The problem is that many people make promises without thinking, either to avoid conflict or because it feels convenient in the moment. But every time you fail to deliver, you send a clear message: my words don't mean anything. Over time, people stop trusting you, and when trust is gone, respect follows. In Stoicism, the alignment between words and actions is a fundamental pillar of character. Epictetus famously said, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." In other words, your reputation isn't built on what you say, it's built on what you consistently do. The solution is simple but requires discipline. Promise less, deliver more. Before saying yes to something, ask yourself if you can truly follow through. If you're unsure, say, "Let me check and get back to you." This way, you avoid committing to something you can't deliver and reinforce your reliability. People who keep their word are seen as trustworthy, and trust breeds respect. If you want to be taken seriously, let your actions speak louder than your words. 4. Trying to please everyone. If you try to please everyone, you'll inevitably lose the respect of many. That's because when your main focus is seeking approval, you show that your priority isn't what you believe in, it's what others expect from you. And people who can't stand their ground are often seen as weak. This behavior often stems from a fear of rejection. We all want to be accepted, so we avoid conflict and say yes when we really want to say no. The problem is, when you constantly prioritize other people's opinions over your own values, they start seeing you as insecure and unreliable. One of Stoicism's core teachings is to act based on reason, not on the need for approval. Marcus Aurelius said, "Other people's opinions are their concern. What truly matters is your integrity." In other words, your focus should be on doing what's right, not on making everyone happy. The solution: learn to set boundaries. Before agreeing to something, ask yourself, am I saying yes because I truly want to, or because I'm afraid of disappointing someone? Practicing this reflection will help you make decisions that align with your values. People who respect themselves before seeking approval naturally earn more respect from others. After all, those who confidently say no when necessary project strength and authenticity. 5. Talking too much and listening too little. Silence is a powerful tool, yet many people fail to recognize its value. When you talk too much without thinking, you risk contradicting yourself, revealing insecurity, or even irritating those around you. Plus, dominating conversations gives the impression that your opinion matters more than anyone else's, which can push people away instead of earning their respect. In Stoicism, active listening and mindful speech are essential virtues. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In other words, wisdom isn't about saying everything that comes to mind, it's about knowing when and how to speak. Respected individuals understand that listening is a sign of intelligence and consideration. When you genuinely listen to someone, you not only learn more but also show that you value their perspective, naturally earning their respect. The solution is simple. Practice pausing before you speak. Before interrupting someone or responding impulsively, ask yourself, does this really need to be said? In many situations, silence can communicate more than words ever could. By learning to speak only when necessary and with clarity, you'll be seen as more trustworthy, wise, and respectable. After all, those who master silence are the ones people truly listen to when they do speak. 6. Avoiding responsibility. Nothing erodes respect faster than someone who refuses to take responsibility for their own mistakes. When you constantly blame others, your boss, the economy, bad luck, you project an image of weakness and an inability to handle challenges with maturity. Taking responsibility requires courage. It's far easier to point fingers than to acknowledge mistakes and seek solutions. But in Stoicism, self-accountability is a core principle. Seneca put it plainly, "The wise man blames himself, the fool blames others." Respected people don't run from responsibility. When they make a mistake, they own it, learn from it, and move forward. This not only demonstrates maturity but also builds credibility. Those who don't hide behind excuses are seen as strong, reliable, and worthy of respect. The key to breaking this habit is adopting a cause and effect mindset. Whenever something goes wrong, ask yourself, what could I have done differently? Instead of wasting energy making excuses, focus on what you can improve. At the end of the day, people respect those who face challenges head-on, not those who play the victim. If you want others to take you seriously, start by taking full responsibility for your life. 7. Being inconsistent with your values. Few things make someone lose respect faster than saying one thing and doing another. When people preach certain values but act in the opposite way, they lose credibility and come across as hypocrites. And the truth is, no one respects a hypocrite. This behavior often comes from convenience. Sometimes, it's easier to bend a principle than to stand firm. But over time, people notice this lack of integrity, and your reputation takes a hit. In Stoicism, consistency is one of the pillars of true wisdom. Marcus Aurelius put it best, stop debating what a good man should be. Be one. In other words, talking isn't enough. You have to live by what you believe. Respected individuals stick to their values, no matter the circumstances. If they say they value honesty, they are honest, always. If they advocate for discipline, they practice it daily. And when they make mistakes, they acknowledge them and correct their course instead of making excuses. The solution is simple but requires serious commitment. Align your words with your actions. Every time you make a decision, ask yourself, is this aligned with the values I claim to have? If the answer is no, then it's time to adjust your behavior. Respect isn't earned through words, it's built through consistent actions. When your behavior reflects your principles, people recognize your authenticity, and nothing commands more respect than that. If you saw yourself in any of the behaviors we discussed, know that change starts now. Stoicism teaches us that when we act with self-awareness and integrity, respect from others naturally follows. What's one habit you need to change to earn more respect? Think about it and start taking action today. Respect isn't demanded, it's earned through integrity and consistent effort. If this video was helpful, share it with someone who could benefit from it. Leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel for more insights like this. See you in the next video.